everyday fix of facts and spicy sides.
From breaking headlines to backroom whispers.
All served hot and fresh. Happy hump day. I'm Monique Tuzon.
And I'm Ferdi Salvador. Glad to have you with us.
I'm Mai Rodriguez. This is a Daily Dish.
And I'm Chal Lontoc-del Rosario in the next hour and a half where the news meets the stories that matter to you this midweek Wednesday.
I can't stop laughing.
We are laughing because we were reading our scripts and then we didn't realize we're counting down already to go live. We're like, oh my gosh,
It's like
it's our turn.
literally 5 seconds before we went to air. Anyway,
Yes.
big news this morning, starting off with Saks Fifth Avenue or Saks Global.
Well,
Filing for
before I want to
bankruptcy.
keep that in suspense because I'm sure a lot of our perfumed viewers would like to hear about that. But what I would like to discuss is the influence of public figures that's driving basically South Korea's global image.
They're literally PR ambassadors
Not
for
o-
South
but
Korea.
powerhouses,
Yeah.
No,
Mai.
they're everywhere. Like lots of the luxury brands are getting
BTS is on top of that list.
So what
Super,
people
super.
don't realize is that this has been years in the making and planning. This is called the K-wave.
Yeah,
So
so-
drama, music, food, everything.
Yeah, so you can see on your screen right now who are the top ones. It's BTS.
Of course, yeah.
and then
Blackpink is there.
Blackpink
And
is
our
there.
very own Ryan Bang made it. He's number 9.
Yes.
Ryan Bang made
Yeah,
it
he's number
yes, from the
9.
Philippines.
before Lisa.
Yes.
Yes.
Lisa
Yes.
is at the 10th.
Wow.
Ryan Bang, you banging.
You guys know, like the influence K-pop has here in the Philippines, it's huge.
It
But
is big.
globally, and that's why Monique, like, I wish also that our Filipino, like, P-pop
Yes.
can be, global.
We're
working on it.
we got one, and I love her to death. It's my niece.
We also have
And not just
That's,
P-pop.
yeah.
Not just P-pop.
And I met
girls,
one
yeah.
Vision during the Wendy concert, and they said,
that's right.
Yeah, basically Red Velvet literally is such an influence on them. So they're not copying P-pop, but the 6'7", they're not. Stop it! They're not copying K-pop. I'm just saying they're a big influence here.
Yes, but what's
we're
happening in
twisting
Korea is they're not only influencing music,
it. Everything, fashion.
fashion, food, travel.
Skincare,
Travel
makeup
drama.
as
Skin-
well.
Oh my
Yes.
God, skincare. When I went to Korea, I spent all my money on
And global
skincare.
fashion, the global houses like Dior.
And you guys know how they did it in entertainment when they did their K-drama, they would make sure it was part of the practice to always show fashion, food, and all sorts.
Yeah.
So it was a
That's
real
so
plan.
true, because
Yeah.
during the pandemic, that's when I got into all the K-dramas. Yo, I was always hungry for food. Their
Those
fashion.
noodles,
Yeah, the noodles, the
barbecue.
tteokbokki, everything. I'm like, oh my gosh, I need that. And then their fashion is so different. Like, I don't know how they do it. The layerings,
Hopefully
it's so
we get to
chic,
adapt
it's
it.
different.
packaged.
It's beautiful.
The
packaged.
Philippines can learn a lot, definitely.
Yeah, but
right?
talking about fashion, one big fashion name in the world, Miss Mona Ayub, which the biggest haute couture client will be
Wait.
auctioning.
I love how you say
Say it
Oh,
again.
say
Say it again,
What?
Ferdi. Say it again.
Haute couture.
Couture.
Say it again and
What?
again.
Because when we
Haute
say
couture.
us normal people, we just say haute couture.
Yeah.
But when you're the Ferdi Salvador,
Oh my
it's
haute couture.
couture. Okay, note
Haute
that.
couture.
Haute couture.
Well, she's the largest client for haute couture in the world. Like, she has over 1,000 pieces of gowns. You're talking about
Wow.
gowns for $300,000, $500,000, and she is now going to be auctioning these pieces. She's got 130 pieces of Dior gowns.
Oh my
To
god, like
make
the vintage
space
Dior.
No, because
Or-
she's done this over a few decades. Okay, there's a backstory here.
Okay.
She got divorced from this very wealthy Middle Eastern man, and then so what she wants to do right now is she wants to share her love of couture to other people, and she's giving them
That's very nice.
Yeah.
Give
For
us
chance
to have a
others.
chance
I
to
cannot
haute
wait.
couture.
I want
Yes.
Cannot
those
wait to see
vintage
these
haute
gowns.
couture.
Yes, well, it's going to be an auction. It's well talked about actually. So this is exciting.
How do we get there? We should totally try to cover that.
Oh, that's a very interesting notion.
Yeah.
Middle Eastern, right? Middle Eastern.
Yeah,
Let
but I
us
think they're doing it in
explore.
Europe or the US.
Let's explore after.
Why everything's possible, but also
Now going to the Saks story.
Yes.
yes, what you said a while ago, Saks Fifth Avenue of course they have filed bankruptcy.
This is chapter 11.
Yes, and it really hurts me because I love
Saks
Saks.
Fifth.
Right?
It's
go to
going
Off
But
It.
what really hurts is
I
actually...
love Off It.
I do love Off It. It's like the Nordstrom rack
Yeah.
of
Yes.
Saks Fit.
Yeah.
But what
That's
really
where
hurts is all the
stuff
brands
are.
that they owe to.
Yes,
I mean,
and
we
not
saw the
only
list.
Yeah.
the luxury giants, but the smaller vendors as well.
That one,
They're going to
yes.
take a hit.
Yes, because the largest one that they owe money to is Chanel. So they really had to file Chapter 11 because they can't pay these people. I hope. There, we're putting on the screen who's owed the
Chanel
most.
is
But
top
can't
one.
read.
Kering
Yes.
also is there, the one that owns Gucci.
Can you say the
Yes.
others? I love
this
when
is
you
Chanel,
read the
Karen,
brands.
Rosenex, Capri. They've got Xenia, LVMH, Acris. I can't read others. I need my glasses, but that's a lot.
EOFP.
Wait, cover one eye, guys.
Exactly.
Which one do you
They are
see? What's the
super
lowest
making
I
line?
fun
never have
of
to
me.
file a Chapter 11 in my own life.
But also,
That
this
is-
raises
yeah.
questions: what will happen to the retailers, the small vendors, and also it's largely because of changing shopping habits.
Exactly.
Right?
That's super correct.
Online?
How are people behaving now
Yes.
with their shopping patterns? Because our age, Saks is, that kind of shopping experience is what we prefer.
Yeah.
Now, what about the other global?
Actually, now I feel like everybody's switching to live selling, live buying.
Yeah, exactly.
I go to like some of these stores that are expensive, like here in the Philippines, and like example yesterday, there was a store that Miss K recommended. When I walked in, they were doing live selling as well because most of their buyers buy from live selling.
Yes.
And I said, oh, that's a very interesting thing because I think Gen Zs and Gen Alphas, they prefer online versus us.
It's
we
all-
really prefer
It
going
all
then-
shifted during the
Yeah,
pandemic.
but about luxury stores and brands, they're not gonna do online.
They
selling.
also
No, I
do
still prefer
in-house
going in.
right now, having their own, houses and stores, and you get that more personal feel as opposed to walking into a mall. But for me, I still want things tactile.
I'm tactile.
Yeah, same.
I
Exactly
need to go.
there.
I mean,
need to
I don't
touch,
think you're going to
feel.
be buying online online
No, the
stores for
luxury
Chanel.
sellers, they have like your personal shoppers, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's how they do it.
But no question, this has all benefited the e-commerce rivals.
Yeah, but then what's going to happen to the luxury fashion houses? I guess they're going to go down to their own boutiques rather than
There you go.
multi-brand, large format
Yeah.
department
We're
stores.
seeing that already.
Yeah. Anyway,
We have a
Well-
packed show. Who do we have today?
okay, first is Chef RG Enriquez-Diez. And she is going to teach us all about veganism behind
Plant-based.
Aztec Vegan.
I'm excited,
I'm excited
to
for
try.
this. Ferdy's super excited for this.
I'm pumped.
They actually brought an eggless leche flan.
I don't know how you make
Yes,
vegan
without
leche
egg.
flan. I am so curious and I want to try it.
Yes.
I can't
And
wait.
who else, Moe?
We also have Sicilian Roast Executive Chef Matt Navarro and owner Lorenzo Vega coming up. So we have lots of food, lots of eating coming up. But
I know you're excited.
We're so
A lot of
excited.
things to talk about. But first, we have the headlines. In today's headlines, former Senator Antonio Trillanes and civil society groups filed plunder and graft charges against Vice President Sara Duterte before the Office of the Ombudsman. The impeachment complaint filed against President Bongbong Marcos is now transmitted to Speaker Faustino D's office. In sports, Filipino SEA Games medalists receive additional incentives from the government. And later in the show, we'll speak with Aztec Vegan's chef RG Enriquez-Diez and Sicilian Roast executive chef Matt Navarro and owner Lorenzo Vega. Catch that in a bit. Our top story today, Vice President Sara Duterte is facing plunder and graft charges before the Ombudsman. Joan Manalo is reporting live from Quezon City. Hi, Joan. Tell us about these cases.
My former Senator Antonio Trillanes IV and civil society group The Silent Majority filed a formal complaint before the Office of the Ombudsman today against Vice President Sara Duterte. The complaint seeks to hold the Vice President liable for plunder and malversation. The filing is linked to alleged anomalies during VP Sara's tenure as Secretary of Education and as Mayor of Davao City. Among the allegations are the supposed misuse of confidential funds totaling 625 million pesos from both the Office of the Vice President and the Department of Education, as well as the alleged overpricing of laptops procured by the DepEd. The complainants also cited the use of an estimated 2.7 billion pesos in confidential funds during Duterte's term as Davao City Mayor. This latest filing follows a complaint affidavit submitted in December 2025 by a broad coalition of priests, academics, and journalists. That earlier complaint alleged a deliberately organized architecture of diversion involving more than 625 million pesos in confidential funds. Trillanes is now urging the Office of the Ombudsman to act decisively on the complaints, stressing that the Vice President must answer for what he called crimes against the Filipino people. As of press time, Vice President Sara Duterte is yet to issue a statement on the complaints. Mai.
Joan, how confident are the complainants that the Ombudsman will act on this case?
Mai Trillanes said they are confident that the Ombudsman will act upon their case because it is supported by what he described as solid legal grounds and corresponding documentary evidence. He also said that urgency is a must this time, noting that this is already the second formal complaint filed against the Vice President for the same issues. Mai.
Thank you. Joan Manalo reporting to us live from the Office of the Ombudsman. The impeachment complaint against President Bongbong Marcos has been formally transmitted to the Office of House Speaker Faustino D. House Secretary General Cheloy Garafil explains that upon receipt of any impeachment complaint, the Office of the Secretary General ensures that the document is properly entered, recorded, and forwarded to the proper office. He emphasizes that the initial step is meant to preserve order and due process. The first impeachment complaint lodged against the president since he assumed office was filed by lawyer Andres de Jesus on Monday and endorsed by Pusong Pinoy Party List Representative Jet Nisay. The complainant behind President Bongbong Marcos's impeachment case challenges Caloocan 2nd District Representative Edgar Erice to file his own complaint. Erice called the complaint filed by attorney Andre De Jesus trash. In an exclusive interview with Bilyonaryo news channels at the forefront, De Jesus slams Erice for stirring controversy, implying the lawmaker thinks he could have done a better job.
The glaring fact, Attorney Karen, is that he could have done something about it, but he did not. He's been saying that they're going to be filing an impeachment complaint against President Marcos because of his illegalities, irregularities, but they didn't, right?
De Jesus also urges Erice to prove his accusations that he represented First Lady Liza Araneta Marcos in a 2024 disbarment case filed against lawyer Glenn Chong for allegedly threatening to slap her.
I dare anyone, including and especially Congressman Erice, to present evidence that I've somehow interacted with the First Lady, that I know the First Lady, that I've spoken with her, that I've met with her, because if he's able to prove or present evidence to that effect, I'm willing to have my and he will need a hacksaw for that because these are made of steel.
When asked if he sought the support of Davao lawmaker and Marcos critic Paulo Duterte, De Jesus said he did not want his complaint to be politicized.
What about Congressman Pulong Duterte? Have you thought about him?
Well, that's the thing. I don't want this to be a. Again, I revert to my motivation in filing this complaint. I don't want this to be a politicized endeavor. I want this to be Attorney Andre De Jesus, not under any political color.
The House Committee on Justice can handle more than one impeachment complaint that may be filed against other public officials. Committee Chair Bukidnon Representative Jonathan Keith Flores told BNC's Politico Nightly they will follow the same procedure in the case of the president's impeachment complaint. He explains that until the committee receives the complaint, the one-year bar rule will not be activated yet.
Parang dadaan siya ng ordinary bill na dadaan sa committee. So the committee will i-inform si Presidente na may complaint na na-file against him. He will be given the opportunity to file his answer also para madinig din ng Justice Committee.
Kamanggagawa Party List Representative Eli San Fernando made it clear he will not endorse any impeachment complaint against President Marcos or Vice President Sara Duterte. On BNC's The Spokes, the congressman said several individuals and groups had approached him, urging him to back a complaint against the president. Meanwhile, another complaint targeting VP Sara is reportedly in the works following the one-year bar rule set to take effect on February 5.
So nakaporma na parang ako yung gagawin nila na champion. I said, paano ko i-endorse yun? Hindi ko pa nabasa, hindi man lang tayo nakapag-usap, hindi ko man lang nakita yung complaint, if ever meron. So I told them, hindi ako mag-endorse. On the basis na hindi pa tayo nakapag-usap at hindi ko pa naaral kung ano man yung mga isasampa. So impeachment complaint against PBBM. And I told them, hindi ako pipirma dyan or hindi ako mag-endorse dyan. In the same manner, hindi rin ako pipirma at mag-endorse ng any impeachment complaint against VP Sara. Kung usapin lang naman yan ng 2028 elections, magtalunan na lang kayo sa 2028. Diba? Patunayan na lang nila sino ang mas magaling na makakapture una ng imagination ng maraming mga Pilipino. Pangalawa, ipakita nila sa mamamayang Pilipino, lalong-lalo na sa mga manggagawa, bakit kami boboto sa inyo, papabor sa inyo. Hindi yung kakalad ka rin lahat ng institusyon natin, lahat ng mga ahensya ng gobyerno for their own political interest.
Senator Risa Ontiveros says former House Speaker Martin Romualdez still has the chance to be heard on the flood control investigations. Hannah T. is joining us live from the Senate. Hi, Hannah. What else did Senator Risa say?
Mai, the ball is now in former House Speaker Martin Romualdez's court if he wants to attend the next Senate Blue Ribbon Committee hearing. Senator Risa Ontiveros said Romualdez still has a standing opportunity to give his side following testimony from two whistleblowers alias Joy and Maria, who claim flood control contractor Curly Descaya identified Romualdez as the owner of the 30 Tamarind Street property in South Forbes Park. Ontiveros said the testimony adds very interesting elements to the ongoing flood control investigation as it shows connection to figures implicated in the scandal. Romualdez earlier denied being tied to Descaya and being involved in the alleged kickback scheme over infrastructure projects while he was House Speaker. But Ontiveros said leadership carries greater responsibility and that serious allegations, especially involving billions in public funds, cannot be brushed aside through simple denials or deflection. Last year, the committee invited Romualdez, but out of interparliamentary courtesy, the lawmaker may have the option to skip it. Meanwhile, on Descaya's strong denial and claim that he was being treated like a victim, Ontiveros said many lawmakers were shocked and emphasized that his cooperation should begin at the Senate, as he is yet to be admitted to the Witness Protection Program. She likened the situation to being robbed, where the victim is made to apologize to the robber instead of demanding accountability. Ontiveros also said the alleged ledger linked to the Descaya group remains a critical missing piece and that any withholding or concealment of evidence could point to an attempt to protect someone. Mai, it's now up to Blue Ribbon Committee Chair Ping Lacson whether to issue subpoenas or call additional witnesses, including property owners, brokers, and document handlers of the said South Forbes Park property. Mai?
Hannah, before we talk about former Speaker Romualdez, what is the reaction there to those saying na bitin ang hearing last Monday? I mean, we all expected Yusek Bernardo to face off with flood control personalities that he implicated in corruption like Maynard Ngu, whom he tied to Senator Cheese Escudero, and DepEd Undersecretary Chaygiv Olivar, who allegedly received kickbacks for former Senator Sani Angara.
My Senate President Tito Soto said may kanya-kanyang opinion itong mga mambabatas at ang publiko when it comes to the previous Senate Blue Ribbon probe. Pero ayon sa kanya, kaya raw nagkaganoon ay dahil nagkakulang-kulang daw sa oras. Pero nilinaw kanina ni Senator Risa Ontiveros na nung nasa hearing naman daw ay binigyan ng chance itong mga senador magtanong doon sa mga flood control figure which you mentioned, sina Olivar, si Maynard Ngu na nauugnay nga sa mga mambabatas when it comes to kickback scheme. Pero wala raw nag-pursue or dumaan dun sa line of questioning dahil nung tinatanong na ni Lacson kung may question pa itong mga senador ay hindi na raw nagtanong. Definitely disappointment yung lumabas mula kina Senator Rodante Marcoleta and Amy Marcos rather yesterday when it comes to the flow nga of the Blue Ribbon probe. Kaya nag-submit sila nitong minority report na sinasabi na may findings daw nila doon sa ongoing investigation na para naman kay SP Soto ay mala piece of paper lang dahil hindi pa nga tapos yung committee report ng Blue Ribbon at hindi pa tapos yung investigation nila, so they cannot put value to this minority report. So far, sabi naman ni Ontiveros, satisfied siya doon sa naging Blue Ribbon hearing at meron pa ngang mga susunod pa, kaya dapat yun yung antabayanan natin kung mapupursue itong pagtatanong sa mga flood control figure. Mai?
Hannah, now what about the supposed evidence against former Speaker Romualdez? We saw the two witnesses who faced the hearing pointing to the former Speaker as the one who acquired a residence in South Forbes. Will the former Speaker be invited to the next Blue Ribbon hearing?
Mai, we've yet to hear from Blue Ribbon Chair Ping Lacson if meron na ngang nailabas na invitation kay former Speaker Martin Romualdez. At so far kasi yung ilan pa lang sa mga nahainan ng show cause order ay itong sina Zaldy Co at yung ibang mga dating aide niya na nag-facilitate doon sa cash deliveries umano sa house ni Co and kay Romualdez. When it comes to Romualdez, sabi naman kasi ni na Senator Risa Ontiveros and other lawmakers also na meron ngang interparliamentary courtesy. So it is now up to Romualdez kung siya ay dadalo para bigyang linaw itong ties niya umano kay flood control figure Curly Descaya. Back to you, Mai.
What about yung sinasabing former owner nitong bahay sa South Forbes? Ipapatawag ba siya ng committee?
Actually, that's a good question because parang mas malinaw, no? Bukod dun sa kina-alias Joy and Maria, mas maganda if previous owners or yung current owner nitong 30 Tamarind Street ay maimbitahan to clarify if meron ngang or nai-involve nga itong si former Speaker Martin Romualdez. Sa ngayon, wala pang official statement from Lacson kung papadalhan ba ng imbitasyon itong owner ng property at hinihintay din yan ng kampo ni Senator Risa. Mai?
Thank you. Hannah T. reporting to us live from the Senate. No one but former Public Works Secretary Manuel Bonoan is to blame for the multi-billion peso flood control scandal. That's according to Senate Finance Committee Chairman Sherwin Gatchalian. On BNC's On Point, Gatchalian said corruption in the agency has long been practiced, but it worsened under Bonoan's leadership.
All of this mess that we are in right now, it's because of him. He was claiming that he only has supervision, but that's not true. He has full control of the agency all the way down to the last janitor. He was saying that he did not know all of these things was happening under his nose. So that's a blatant lie to the public.
He said he sees no bias in the ongoing Senate Blue Ribbon Committee investigation. No date has been set for the hearing, but he insists that whistleblower Orly Gotesa must be invited to attend. Mamamayang Liberal Party List Representative Laila De Lima is pushing for stronger tools against corruption. On BNC's Business 360, De Lima said Congress should support measures like the creation of the Independent Commission Against Infrastructure Corruption to ensure that cases are fully investigated. Her statement comes after Bong Revilla voluntarily surrendered over an arrest warrant in relation to the flood control scandal. De Lima stresses that accountability cannot end with just one big fish and that well-resourced teams are needed to pursue all those involved.
It is difficult because we're dealing with powerful figures and, with enough resources, with much resources actually to hire good lawyers, the best lawyers in town who would know how to manipulate the process, the rules of court with dilatory tactics. But it may not be difficult if we have really a determined ombudsman and determined determined team, a focused, dedicated team to really go after these big fishes. And I'd like to say at this point that I'm still hoping that the president and others would be open to having our law, our bill, the ICAIC bill, enacted into law. Because we feel that even the Office of the Ombudsman would be needing some help, would need a complement, would need a supplement force to go after all of those involved in this corruption scandal.
HSBC economist Aris Dacanay says Filipino consumption is slowing down even as purchasing power grows. He says extensive corruption investigations and budget cuts in infrastructure projects have created uncertainty for workers, especially in construction. This caution affects household spending habits. Many are saving more than pre-pandemic levels because they are unsure about future income, which in turn slows overall consumption.
10% of our labor force is in construction. So with budget cuts seeing in DPWH and DOTR, when confidence in public infrastructure and private infrastructure is down, if you're if you're part of that 1/10 of the labor force, you're kind of like uncertain of whether you'll have maybe perhaps a lower income moving forward, whether you'll be laid off. There's a lot of uncertainty towards your future in the labor market as a construction worker. So when your job is a bit more uncertain, I wouldn't say there will be a loss of jobs, but I'm sure there are concerns of uncertainty. You tend to save more because you don't know what's ahead in the future.
In other news, before his suspension even ends, Cavite Congressman Kiko Barzaga is hit with his third cyber libel complaint. This one comes from Manila Representative Rolando Valeriano, who accuses Barzaga of making baseless bribery allegations. Barzaga had previously accused National Unity Party members of taking bribes from billionaire Enrique Razon to support former House Speaker Martin Romualdez's re-election. Valeriano says the posts were malicious and recklessly false, pointing to a lack of evidence. Barzaga is also facing similar complaints from Razon and NUP Chairman and House Deputy Speaker Ronaldo Puno. Over 200 athletes who participated in the Southeast Asian Games last year will be receiving more incentives from the government. Ivy Reyes is reporting live from Intramuros in Manila. Hi, Ivy. Tell us about these incentives.
Yes, about 277 athletes who won gold, silver, and bronze at the 33rd Southeast Asian Games were honored today as the Office of the President awards additional cash incentives on top of the cash incentives of the Philippine Sports Commission or PSC. President Bongbong Marcos and First Lady Liza Araneta Marcos led the grant today at the Foro de Intramuros. At the 33rd SEA Games, the Philippines not only lodged the largest number of delegates with 1,500 athletes and coaches. It also ranked 6th with 50 gold medals, 73 silver, and 154 bronze medals. This finish is the 4th consecutive year that the Philippines went past the 50 gold medal mark. In his speech, President Marcos congratulated the athletes, especially Filipina tennis princess Alex Ayala, who bagged Manila's first gold finish in the women's singles in 26 years. Gold medalists will receive 300,000 pesos, while silver medalists will get 150,000 pesos and 60,000 pesos for bronze finishers. PBBM also said that the Office of the President will release 10,000 pesos for each athlete who won in competitions outside the SEA Games. The administration also acknowledged the first gold for women's basketball or football. Meanwhile, we spoke with some gold medalists like Wushu champion Agatha Wong, who said the journey to a gold finish wasn't easy, but that she's grateful for the incentives they're receiving and the incentives granted to the athletes. Wong said that she's calling for the administration to engage young athletes and invest in programs that will produce more professionals in this area. Mai.
Congratulations to our athletes. A very impressive performance at the SEA Games. Thank you, Ivy Reyes, reporting to us live from Intramuros. The Department of Information and Communications Technology says XAI has taken steps to fix problems linked to its AI chatbot, Grok. Paolo Barcelon joins us on the line from the DICT office for the details. Hi, Paolo, go ahead.
My ICT Secretary Henry Aguda confirms that a government technical review found Grok had been used to generate non-consensual and sexually explicit images, raising concerns over online safety, privacy, and the protection of women and children. The DICT says XAI has since implemented stronger content controls and safeguards to limit misuse, including tighter restrictions on prompts involving real people and even limiting these prompts to premium accounts. The ICT Secretary Aguda says user protection remains the government's priority, even as it allows AI development to continue under Philippine laws. The DICT adds talks with XAI, the National Telecommunications Commission, and the CICC are ongoing as authorities decide whether Grok will be allowed to resume operations in the Philippines, subject to conditions and continued monitoring. And they are meeting this afternoon, Mai. The DICT, alongside officials of XAI, will be knowing in the coming hours if Grok will be unblocked in the Philippines as a result of that meeting. Mai.
Thank you, Paolo Barcelon reporting. Former PNP Chief Nicolas Torre III has officially retired from the police service after the National Police Commission approved his separation from the 220,000-strong force. With Torre's retirement finalized, acting PNP Chief Jose Melencio Nartates Jr. is now expected to be promoted to the 4-star rank, a distinction reserved for the permanent head of the police. Torres' exit comes months after his removal from the top police post last August 26, following his refusal to comply with the NAPOLCOM order to reverse the reassignment of senior police officials. Nartates assumed leadership of the PNP in an acting capacity shortly thereafter. The former police chief later returned to government service when he was appointed general manager of the MMDA late last year. The Department of Public Works and Highways kicked off the first of a series of its campus job fairs at the Mapua University in Manila early Wednesday, drawing engineering alumni eager for employment opportunities. Ian Maghanoy will have the details for us. Hi, Ian.
Public Works and Highways is currently holding its first of a series DPWH Campus Job Fair here in Mapua University in Manila City early Wednesday. The ongoing job fair was attended by applicants who are engineering alumni of Mapua University and new engineering board passers of this premier engineering university. According to Public Works Chief Vince Dizon, the activity aims to gather enough fresh engineers for the agency to fill in the gaps for what he described as rotten former DPWH executives who were sacked and currently undergoing probe due to the handling issues around flood control. It can be recalled that the DPWH had earlier announced that it needs at least 2,000 engineers and it is waiting to be filled for the agency. Some applicants, on the other hand, express interest for the job for work experience, while some boast public service. Mai?
Ian, that's a lot of posts to be filled up. Now, did Secretary Dizon mention the criteria that the agency needs in hiring applicants?
My Public Works Chief Vince Dizon did not specify a particular criteria. However, the Secretary stressed that the agency needs to weed out what he described as rotten ones in lieu of the fresh ones. My Bilyonaryo News channel will flesh out that phrase coming from Secretary for tonight's agenda. Mai?
Thanks for that report, Ian Maghanoy. Coming up next, we hear from Filipino vegan chef RG Enriquez-Diez as she shares her journey, her best-selling book, and her creative vegan take on Filipino cuisine. Don't go away. The Daily Dish will be right back.
Welcome back. We're joined today by a Filipina vegan cook and content creator who has turned her passion for food into an award-winning brand.
Author of the best-selling book, Filipino Vegan, she's here to share her inspiring journey and plant-based creations. Please welcome to the show, RG Enriquez-Diez.
I'm so excited.
Same. Ferdi, I was telling RG that I tried to do vegetarian.
Yes.
Vegan and vegetarian is different, right?
Yes.
Vegetarian for 30 days, and I actually gained weight because it's so hard.
Did you carbo load?
I carbo loaded.
That's
so
why.
that's why it's so hard, actually. So I'm so interested. Filipino food is so hard as it is to diet lang, right?
Right,
as a
right.
carnivore. But then, vegan Filipino food, what started that?
It may seem like ironic. Parang, Filipino food is usually meat-centric. But that's why I'm here. I really wanted to...
That's why you've got a market.
Yeah, because
Ferdi,
people were wondering,
yes.
pwede ba? So, so I wanted to, quote-unquote, what the kids, say these days, ungatekeep. So I really want to share the recipes so that whether you're a home cook or just an occasional cook or you're, sabi mo, diba, earlier, you were always busy on the go.
Right.
Something that you can make with simple ingredients and it's still Filipino.
I'm actually pescatarian.
I know.
But
So
being
cool.
a pescatarian, I love my vegan tribe as well and my vegetarian tribe because it opens up my cuisine or my repertoire to a lot of different things.
That's amazing.
And I cook plant-based everything.
That's amazing.
Yes.
And how long have you been doing that now?
Oh my gosh, how long have I started gaining weight? Because I
Don't
started
look at me.
gaining
So
weight.
you gained weight after?
I
or
gained weight
before?
when I converted to pescatarian, about 14 years actually.
Okay. And how do you feel now? Okay naman.
I feel perfect. I
Oh,
mean,
that's
well,
good.
right now I'm on a diet. The whole world knows I'm on
Everybody
a
knows.
diet.
Look at, can we just show? Look how payat it
You
is
like it?
now.
I want to thank my
nice.
Mama Mel for this top. She's so sweet.
It's very
anyway,
nice.
but
yeah, I mean, to what you were saying talaga, it's, it can be complicated and tough, but
Yeah.
that's why I really want to show that it doesn't have to be.
Yes,
So-
because in different cuisines, Mo, you grew up in the States, it's easier for you guys to find vegan
Way
ingredients.
easier, but even
They're
so,
familiar.
I was struggling.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you really have to plan it out. You have to be thoughtful and mindful about what you're eating all the time.
Right, yeah.
Versus like, oh, let me just go grab this pasta. It's quick. So that's why I was gaining weight and I wasn't getting the right protein. Here, the Filipino market is not really vegan friendly yet, right?
Right,
We're slowly getting there. But so how are you penetrating the market, and especially how do you make
Ingredients.
Yeah.
Exactly. How do you make it?
Oh
quick
yeah,
and
that's why
simple?
in the book I really want to share.
Where's
like,
the book?
Yeah, we have it there. Like, oh, maybe we have the book. Can we?
Yeah,
have it?
yeah, yeah.
It has ingredients that you could easily find from the palengke. But I love what you said earlier about like it also opens up what other things that you can cook with. So like you were saying that, oh, you know, with vegetarian, with vegan ingredients. Because before I was just stuck with, you know, like, oh, it tastes good, it's fine. But now I'm thinking, oh, mushrooms,
You
beans,
gotta elevate
jackfruit.
because actually I buy my ingredients, my vegan ingredients from one particular store, which is
Oh.
well, I'm gonna say it because you know they're the best Asads, and that's where I buy my protein and stuff like that. And
Legumes.
it's so much easier to cook. But then, like I was just telling her.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I was just telling.
get
I was,
the I'm trying to get
come
the book.
on, give me the book, give me the book.
Yeah.
Anyway, they're giving us the book.
There we
Yes.
go.
So I
there
was
it
just
is.
telling
Thank you.
Mo, I was just telling Chef here that I made plant-based chili the other day.
Yum. So I'm curious. So for example,
So that one is sisig on the cover.
yeah, I love tofu sisig. Actually, tofu and oyster sisig I prefer than regular sisig. But for
okay.
example, RG, let's talk about like kare-kare.
Yeah, yeah.
How
Yeah.
would you turn that vegan?
Oh, yeah. So my approach is usually I want it to be like as, you know, as the original recipe as possible.
Yeah. Sorry, I just
we
saw
saw lechon
lechon paksiw,
Lechon paksiw.
vegan style. How
and there
how
has even
possible is
lechon
that?
kawali.
Wait, what? What do you
I
mean?
Yeah,
know,
there's
this
also
book is
lechon
insane.
kawali.
Oh my gosh,
Binagoongan.
binagoongan.
Yeah.
That's my favorite. I need this book.
Okay,
Ayun,
yeah.
so there are, that one is the lechon kawali in the photo, right? Here.
Pinapaitan.
Pinapaitan. But all no animal-derived ingredients.
That's
Yes,
crazy.
because
I need
Filipino, sorry, RG,
sure.
because Filipino cuisine, as you said, everything is about meat. And converting all these dishes and recipes into something vegan is short of a miracle.
No, like literally a miracle.
But
Not
if you, I really truly believe in my heart that I can do it, you can do it. So it's
yes.
really, you know, it may seem intimidating and complicated or even ironic, but with just some creativity, you can like it can be not just be possible but delicious.
Yes. What are your thoughts on grocery bought like plant-based ingredients like they're I won't say the brands obviously, but like plant-based giniling, plant-based nuggets. Those are highly processed.
Yeah, like you mean like mock meats, mga
Yeah,
ganon.
I try not to buy them as much as
because those
possible.
are the easiest as well.
Yeah, but
You just fry, I mean, it's the same thing with the meat
No, but when I make my
versions.
pasta, if I make a bolognese, I use the plant-based giniling.
Yeah, I think it's just really, you know, it's good to have choices. So
Right. But what are your thoughts on that? Are they healthy or?
I don't mind eating them every once in a while. So it's not the healthiest thing in the world. Of course, whole foods is still better, meaning yung mga vegetables that it's not from made in the factory or in process. But if, you know, every once in a while, like you were saying with your pasta dish, it's sometimes nice just to have options and to have those textures and flavors. So I would say 80%, you know, without, and 20% of the time, I would try them. I would, especially eating out for some reason. I feel like I'm more down to try like, you know, vegan burger, sure.
But we never finished the kare-kare.
Kare-kare.
So for example,
She really wants to know.
I
Even
really
with the
want to know.
bagoong,
Like,
right?
I'm just so intrigued. So how do you turn that vegan with simple ingredients?
So there is this mushroom. Have you heard? It's called tremella.
No.
Okay, it replaces tripe. Without, it is like super healthy for
Hold
even
on, where
has.
do you get that? Because I noticed here in the Philippines, most of the mushrooms, it's the canned
In the
yellow
can,
mushrooms.
white
I said,
button.
oh no,
Yeah.
not the canned mushrooms. Like, where do you buy fresh mushrooms?
Asian grocery store. So like nowadays there's like Japanese, Korean,
Yeah.
and then there's also the vegan grocer, and anything can be bought online now with with online stores, Lazada, Shopee. So it's called tremella. And it's sometimes called snow mushroom. It's so easy. You just soak it in water and it's instant dry.
Is it dry?
It's dried.
Okay.
Which is
Sounds
nice because it
amazing.
lasts long in the
Yeah.
shelf. In the
Oh, wait a
pantry.
minute. It's
Have
that,
you
yeah,
tried
okay,
it?
it's that kind of shape.
No, it looks like a jellyfish actually.
Yeah. It's that
Oh,
kind of
okay.
shape
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it's dry.
Yeah.
So when you open it up, it actually has grooves. It looks like a beeswax. Little thingamabob.
How did you? Yeah.
Yeah. So
you've
but I
seen
just don't know what it's called.
So now
Snow
you can
mushroom.
use
Tremella.
that in kare-kare.
that's
just say
that's my
snow mu-
vegan name for
I'ma
you.
just say-
Tremella Basi.
You're snowy Salvador.
There you go. It has a new name now, and then you can use it in goto.
Yes.
So many things that. With Filipino food, it's not just meat, but even like the innards and laman loob. and-
Yeah, even like the patis and the soy sauce.
No.
Like, how do
well,
you make
soy
that
sauce is vegan, but patis is not.
Patis is not. It's made out of
Yeah,
anchovies,
that's why.
so.
So how do you make that vegan? What do
Oh,
you
it's
use in place
there.
of
How do you
patis?
make your own patis? But it's
Girl,
usually
what?
It's in the front. She's actually studying it. That's
Girl,
why
what?
I had to
I was like,
tap her. I
hold
was like, "Hey, come back to me."
Yeah, I'm like so curious. He's like, guys, we have an interview. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, yes,
So
we're live.
how long have you been a vegan?
18 years
And
already.
of course, being
and
a vegan
counting.
for 18 years, you won a Gintong Aklat Award.
Congratulations.
For food. And of course, a finalist with National Bookstore
Yeah.
Award. So that's super
National Book
cool.
Awards. Yeah, I mean, to have that recognition, meaning in the Filipino food space, is such an honor because I really thought that they might feel, I think it was just my bias that the critics might be protective of Filipino cuisine, but when they acknowledged it, it was such a huge.
All right,
honor,
but
so.
we're gonna have more of RG.
I found it. I found the patis recipe.
Yeah.
You can make it now.
I'm gonna make it
Come
now.
back to me. Well, we're gonna take a quick breather, but don't go away. We'll be right back, and of course, we're gonna be cooking up a vegan dish with Chef RG
yeah.
Enriquez-Diez. Stay tuned here on the Daily Dish, the Vegan Daily Dish.
Yes, we're vegan today. Hello, welcome back to the Daily Vegan Dish. So with us, Chef RG Enriquez-Diez. Now we're gonna cook. She's gonna create this very unique, mind-blowing, for me, how she's gonna make a vegan leche flan. Like, let that sink in, vegan leche flan.
Yes, she's gonna teach us how to do that because actually Monique's super excited.
This is one of my
I
favorites.
had
Like,
to
this is
remove the
amazing.
book from her because she doesn't want to come back to us. All right, so Chef
Yeah.
RG, what are the ingredients before I ask you some questions?
Oh, okay, yeah. So what we just need is a plant-based milk. So you can
Okay.
use oat milk, soy milk. So this
What's
is
your favorite go-to
I
plant-based
like
milk?
oat milk.
Oat milk.
Oat
Okay.
milk, but for some people, if they, it's up to them. I use sometimes soy milk. So this is, the trick is, still something simple, gulaman powder or what you call agar-agar.
Agar-agar. You
I
have to
mean-
check if your gulaman is vegan, okay? Because there's a
Yeah.
lot of gulaman there
Yeah.
made out of
Gelatin.
animal
Actually, most
animal
Jell-O,
ingredients.
they're not vegan. Yeah.
Right, thanks for pointing that out. So the regular gulaman should be, it's just called gulaman powder, and make sure it's unflavored and clear. So
Okay.
Okay.
walang
So the clear
kulay,
one.
yeah. And then you put this here, and then you mix it. So this
Just like Bilyonaryo News Channel, wala kaming kulay.
it's very important. And
We are neutral
We are
forever.
And then you
Neutral.
whisk it. Okay, and then you set it aside.
Okay. Alright.
By the way, another important factor of a good vegan leche flan, or just leche flan, is the caramel.
Yes.
Okay.
So we have
always.
this Bilyonaryo. Yeah, and then we have...
Say it more.
What did she say?
Lianera.
Leonera.
Yes,
Ah,
that's
okay,
the
there you
mold.
go.
Leonera.
That's the mold.
The mold.
And
Leonera.
it's very important. This is the caramel, and we actually... It's just sugar.
So
It's
you
just one
lined it.
ingredient.
Yeah.
Just sugar. So you
Okay.
quote-unquote burn. And then, in a separate container, add mo lang you. Go ahead. You want to add your sugar.
Okay.
Are we putting this
Squash
all
sugar.
here?
Oh, here.
Oh, here. Okay.
So separate, because you want the agar-agar to be absorbed by
All
the
of
liquid.
this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So
And
while
then-
Monique's doing that, chef, while you're helping her out,
Yeah.
I just want to know, what's your favorite Filipino dish to veganize?
Oh my gosh, you know what? I love the regional ones. So
Okay.
like kulawo, I like...
What's kulawo?
Kulawo is that...
I'm like, what's that?
Oh, I know. Actually, I just recently found out about it. It's a Laguna or from the south, like from the south dish na it's smoked egg salad.
I love anything
that's
eggplant. Wait,
And
I
it's-
need to try that.
And it's like with
Whisk,
with
work.
burnt coconut milk. I know we're
Sorry.
geeking out on food right now. And then we add cornstarch.
Cornstarch.
Cornstarch,
So really
to thicken it
simple,
up.
yeah,
Yeah.
really simple. And then we also add lemon juice, or better if it's dayap or
Dayap.
key lime.
okay.
The elusive dayap.
You can't
Yeah.
use
Hard to
calamansi.
It's so hard to find.
Yeah.
That's why I use lemon. Otherwise, dayap is more traditional.
But you know, when I was younger in Baguio, it's so easy to get dayap.
Can you use calamansi though?
yeah, you can.
can.
Any kind of citrus.
What about the rind?
This
Normally,
is-
I use the rind instead of the juice.
It's better.
You
It's
gotta
really
zest the rind. It adds a
Zest it, yeah,
flavor.
zest.
Zested.
So this is
Zested.
vanilla extract. Smells good, right?
Smells
Smells
so- I
lovely.
love
okay,
vanilla
so
extract.
chef, while most working there, what kind of vegan comfort food do you prefer?
Oh, soups, right?
Soup?
Soup is always comforting.
You know
Don't
what? I think solid. Because right
Soup
now I'm thinking
like
of solids. I'm
lugaw.
actually getting hungry.
What's your favorite vegan
then
ingredient to work with?
I'm sorry?
What's your favorite vegan ingredient to work with?
Oh my God, that's hard. I would say mushrooms. There are different
Mushrooms.
kinds of mushrooms. And different kinds, yeah. And also like different kinds of plant-based milk. Oh, we're adding a little bit of turmeric, so this is
Okay.
super
Oh,
healthy. At the same
turmeric.
time, oh yeah, there you go.
How much
Just
do we
a
put?
Tiny.
What does this do?
It's just for
Color?
color.
Ah, okay.
That's why.
Color
not-
and health.
Yeah.
And turmeric has a lot of benefits.
I love
Exactly.
Don't
turmeric.
sleep on turmeric, guys.
So what's the most popular, well, please answer the question.
Yeah. I would love to hear.
Favorite ingredient?
Oh, she said
Oh, I
mushroom.
did,
mushrooms.
Mushroom. All right. What about the
Because they're-
most popular astig vegan dish?
Oh my gosh. So I would say kare-kare, as you pointed out.
That's
There's
my
so
favorite
many.
food.
But yeah, kare-kare menudo and lechon kawale is usually something that people, and then also of course leche flan.
Can you imagine vegan lechon
Lechon
kawale?
kawale.
and
I don't think you can
vegan
even call it
lechon?
lechon anymore.
That is insane.
Then what's this?
This is just oil. If you
Okay.
only because this is optional, but if you want that mouthfeel that the leche flan usually
Oh.
has, so that it's not just another gulaman, you know.
Can
so
you
it's that.
use coconut oil?
Yes, you can.
So any
oil.
Yes, your preferred. And
Okay.
that's it, and then you mix it here.
Mix it in here now
Yeah.
together.
Right.
So while Monique's
Chef
mixing,
Mo.
how would you describe astig vegan?
A steak is usually, the reason why I called it a steak, because it's something that's fun, slang, at the same time, it's
I thought
like
it was
against, it's against the grain. It's
I
sort
just
of
learned
like
what a steak
going
means
against-
today.
Yeah.
I told her tigas. She was like,
Yeah.
why is it matigas? I was
Tough.
like, is the leche flan matigas? No, honey. Astig means
A
like
steak
tough or
vegan.
like you cool.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's sort of like kind of a rebellious way of going against the grain, but something fun, and at the same time vegan because it's purely plant-based. So
This is my
that's
first time making a vegan dish.
I'm so proud of you.
You did it. It's not, see, it's so simple,
So-
and then you just transfer
But
it.
I'm glad that you're sharing your recipes
Yeah.
to everyone. Is there a favorite
I messed up
platform that you use to share?
Social media.
Yeah.
I'm actually always there. It's
So
ridiculous.
all your social media platforms are
Yeah,
favorite?
like Facebook, TikTok. TikTok is for the the Gen Z.
Like
kids.
us.
Yeah.
Like us, we're Gen
We're like
Zers.
TikTokers.
Yeah.
So,
Yung TikTokers na hindi sumasabay palagi.
Guys, by the way,
We do that on purpose.
What do
Can
you
we just
mean?
tell you? Sorry. So we always TikTok typically, and we
dance?
never sabay because we always do it in one take. And so all the comments, muntik na sumabay.
Sumabay,
Asayaw check.
sablay.
Yeah, so
Sablay,
we do that on
hashtag.
purpose. We always just do it in one take kasi.
We don't do the steps on purpose. We try to make
Sure.
sabay, but it never works. But A for
That's
F,
your signature.
A for A fart.
We're the
Yeah.
not sabay club.
Yes.
Oh, see, that's your thing
Okay,
now.
so you're done with that?
And that's it. So
That's it.
You just want
Then
to
you cook
put
it
it in the
as
steamer.
is.
I do have to say that this was just like a demonstration.
Yes,
Right.
of
But
course.
you want this in
gotta heat it up.
medium heat.
We don't have a
Medium heat
stove,
steamer.
so just imagine.
No steamer. It's just directly
no
on
water,
the stove.
no water bath.
Because there's no eggs.
Ah.
So you just want to heat it up medium heat.
Until it kinda
That was the
thickens
only
up?
thing you changed differently.
Okay.
Yeah. And then it thickened like after 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Right.
You transfer. And it's this. Okay, moment of truth.
Wait,
So
let's zoom in on Ferdi. Direct, let's zoom
This
in on
is a
Ferdi.
little,
Yeah.
I'm a little scared.
Camera
Because
one.
we're worried it's not gonna
okay.
come out.
Wait, I do
cold.
have to say, I have to. Did you run it with a knife?
Of course.
Oh, okay.
yeah, he's a
Okay.
professional.
I'm a
And
little-
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh my god.
Your
Okay.
leche flan's on the line with Ferdi. Oh, wow! So professional!
Come on, guys. That was so easy.
We gotta, wow, grabe naman sa so easy. Okay, let's
No
try
challenge.
this.
But now another test is that
Let's open it up in the
Taste.
middle so our viewers can see what it actually
Here,
looks
you
like.
can use
you
this.
guys, yeah.
Okay,
No, we're
so
gonna use a
while
spoon.
Monique's
Let's just-
doing that,
Can we zoom in right quick?
okay, you're
Here,
camera
okay.
one. Huh?
Let's
Camera
just zoom. Oh, the consistency is just like leche flan. That's insane. Look at this.
Yeah.
Oh,
That look, you can't tell me that this is vegan. I
guys,
would not
it
know.
smells like regular leche flan.
It smells amazing. Ferdi, can you
just
try?
Do the honors,
Please
babes.
have some. Let
Okay,
me know.
this is my favorite part. I love when we have food.
Yay.
Okay, cheers. Cheers to you, chef.
Yeah, thank you.
Which vegan chef inspires you?
Which vegan chef?
Oh,
There was actually
OMG.
this Italian vegan
Oh my
chef.
God.
It's so
Koi
creamy.
Costa. So,
Which one?
okay.
Sorry. We
you
lost
forgot about
you.
me. I'm
We're like,
like, okay,
forget
see you
her.
later.
in her-
Sorry, hold on. Your
Guys,
food's,
I'm here.
your food's so good.
It's so
Wow.
good. You were
so
saying,
happy.
sorry, this Italian chef?
Yes,
I'm mind blown.
Chloe Coscarelli.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
and
Chef,
Miracle.
Wow.
RG, thank you so much for being on the show today, and we are sure to support your book. Give me the book, young lady.
Chef,
So-
I'm still, wow.
I'm glad. Galit siya.
Galit.
Yeah. You
Kumakain
can,
lang ako eh.
Because she keeps eating.
this is Filipino
So
vegan.
let's support Chef RG
Yeah.
and her veganism movement. And of course, thank you so much
Thank
for joining
you.
us.
Thank
today.
you for
We
joining us,
appreciate
Chef.
it. You should be
Oh
back
my
on the
gosh.
show
Please
so you
come
can
back.
teach my bestie
Let's do
more
it again
vegan
next time.
dishes.
Yeah, let's do
Yes.
that for next time,
That'll be
actually.
fun.
Let's
All
do that.
right.
Well,
Well-
up next, we've got more stories from around the world, plus the latest in sports and entertainment. Let me eat real quick. The Daily Dish returns soon. Stay tuned.
Welcome back to the Daily Dish. We have this just in. Interior Secretary Juan Vic Remulla confirms the government has been receiving feelers suggesting that Zaldy Co is seeking to open a dialogue with authorities. The former lawmaker is wanted amid allegations of corruption in connection to an anomalous 96.5 million peso flood control project in Nauhan Oriental, Mindoro. Remulla says these informal overtures were reportedly conveyed through several priests whom he personally knows. He also stresses the government is taking seriously any indication that Zaldy Co is willing to talk to them.
Meron na siyang feelers na through at sa mga ibang pare na kilala niya. So, mga pare na kilala niya.
When you mean feelers,
Not exactly, parang nagpapakonect na gustong ng dialogue sa amin. So,
We begin world news in Spain. A commuter train derails near Barcelona after a containment wall collapsed in heavy rain, killing the driver. Emergency crews say all passengers have been removed from the train, but 4 are seriously injured. Dozens of ambulances and firefighter units responded to the crash. The incident comes just 2 days after a high-speed train collision in southern Spain that killed 42 people. Britain approves China's largest embassy in Europe despite spying concerns. The government cleared the plan to build a new embassy at the Royal Mint Court in London after 3 years of delays. This amid opposition from residents, lawmakers, and Hong Kong pro-democracy campaigners who warn it could be used to eavesdrop on financial data. The approval comes ahead of Prime Minister Keir Starmer's expected visit to China, the first by the British leader since 2018. In London, the Canary Wharf Winter Lights Festival returns for its 10th edition. The free outdoor event features 16 light installations by artists from around the world. Highlights include a kaleidoscopic light box, towering neon loops, and an AI-powered illuminated hand. The festival runs through January 31, inviting visitors to explore its dreamscape theme.
Tennis legends Lindsay Davenport and Martina Navratilova agree the Australian Open organizers missed a major opportunity by not placing rising Filipina star Alex Ayala on a bigger show court. Interviewed on Tennis Channel, the former Wimbledon champion Davenport said Ayala is likely the most famous female athlete from the Philippines, noting large numbers of fans were eager to watch her play. Navratilova echoed those comments, urging tournament officials to better consider player popularity and fan bases when scheduling matches. Ayala's first-round opponent, Alicia Parks, admitted she had to deal with the highly partisan crowd before beating the Filipina in 3 sets. Ayala's Filipino fan base packed Court 6 in Melbourne and filled queues across the grounds, proof that win or lose, Alex Ayala is already changing the conversation in tennis. Ayala and Brazilian partner Ingrid Martins were eliminated from yesterday's Australian Open women's doubles, losing to the pair of Japan's Shuko Aoyama and Poland's Magdalenette 7-6, 2-6, 6-3. Now moving on to the PBA, the TNT Tropang 5G is entering the PBA Philippine Cup Finals with a clear and realistic mindset, focus on execution rather than stopping San Miguel star Junmar Fajardo one-on-one. Zeus Valdez has that story.
The Talk and Text Tropang 5G is approaching the PBA Philippine Cup Final Series with a clear and realistic mindset, particularly when it comes to facing San Miguel Beer star Junmar Fajardo. Veteran big man Kelly Williams made it clear that TNT is not entering the finals with the expectations of stopping Fajardo in isolation situations. Williams instead shared how TNT is approaching the finals matchup with San Miguel.
We don't plan on stopping them. We plan on, coming at San Miguel with a great team scheme. And, Junmar obviously isn't the only guy that we have to be concerned about. So it's going to take a lot of team effort. It's going to take a lot of strategy. It's going to take a lot of energy and sacrifice for us to do what we want to do. So we're just thinking about game one.
Williams also highlighted a key difference between this finals appearance and TNT's run last season, which ended in a 6-game loss to San Miguel.
Yeah, obviously last conference against them in the finals, it was unfortunate that we couldn't get Ray back in time. Poi went down. It was a lot of transition. Jordan was still getting acclimated to the team. So, and even then, all things considered, we still gave ourselves a chance to compete. And so I'm looking forward to seeing how this series goes. I feel it's going to be a lot different than last conference.
As TNT seeks redemption in the PBA Philippine Cup Finals, the team's belief is rooted not in external talk or expectations, but in preparation, discipline, and the opportunity to compete at full strength. Game 1 of the PBA Season 50 Philippine Cup finals tip off Wednesday at the Inares Center in Antipolo. Zeus Valdez, Bilyonaryo News Channel.
And on entertainment news, Netflix has submitted an all-cash offer for Warner Brothers, Discovery Studio and streaming businesses, edging out rival bidder Paramount, led by David Ellison. The deal centers on Warner Brothers Discovery's massive content library and blockbuster franchises, including Game of Thrones, Harry Potter, and DC superheroes Batman and Superman. The revised proposal drops an earlier cash and stock structure, offering greater certainty for shareholders. According to Tuesday's filing, WBD's board unanimously approved the revised Netflix deal and twice urged shareholders to reject Paramount's hostile bid. Wow, it's getting messy. Looks like Liz Queen fans may need to hit pause on those comeback manifesting boards. Enrique Hill has unfollowed his former real-life and on-screen partner Liza Soberano on social media after Liza unfollowed him. Sharp-eyed netizens also spotted that Liza has unfollowed her rumored boyfriend Jeffrey Ong. Adding fuel to the chatter, Enrique previously told here on The Daily Dish that he's open to new relationships. Of course, that was in front of Monique Tuzon.
Breakup alert? Senator Sherwin Gatchalian and actress beauty queen Bianca Manalo may be swiping left for good. Last year, the senator played mom on his love life, but on Bilyonaryo News Channel's On Point, he accidentally let it slip.
Oh, by the way, one last question. Your love life, how is it?
It's non-existent.
I'm kidding. I didn't think you would even answer.
And he did answer. The couple started dating back in 2018, and whispers of a breakup have been floating around since November 2024. A single photograph captures the very soul of Italian fashion. Recently shared on X by Mambo Italiano, it has gone viral for all the most stylish reasons. Taken during Milan Fashion Week 1985, the iconic image features the visionaries behind Italy's most legendary fashion houses: Versace, Biagiotti, Crizia, Ferré, Armani, Moschino, Soprani, Missoni, Milachon, all of whom have passed. Valentino Garavani has just recently passed, leaving Paolo Fendi as the only one alive. Netizens flooded the thread with admiration, reflecting on how these designers, through their artistry, will live on forever in the world of fashion. Up next, we are dishing out the secrets of Italian cuisine. We are talking to Sicilian Roast executive chef Matt Navarro and owner Lorenzo Vega. Don't go away. We will be right back with more food.
Now from veganism, now we're gonna eat lots and lots of meat. The Filipino palate does love Italian food.
And that's because we are flexitarian here at Bilyonaryo News Channel and The Daily Dish. So to tell us more about it, our Sicilian Roast executive chef, Matt Navarro, and owner, Lorenzo Vega.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for coming. I love it. From, we ate a vegan leche flan. Now we have everything meat in front of us.
Everything's sinful.
I'm so sorry, Chef RG, they're judging us. But no, we love to eat everything.
Yeah.
I'm just so intrigued. Why Sicily? Why that specific region in Italy? And you named your restaurant Sicilian Roast because of that.
Well, Sicilian food is incredibly flexible. It really represents a whole host of the Italian cuisine. And it's honestly such a beautiful place. And we were really incredibly inspired by it. Mm-hmm. But we stray away, we also stray away from the Sicilian aspect, but we always go back to that.
Actually, Sicilian food is a mix of not just Italian food. There's Greek influence because of the historic background behind it. There's
Yeah.
Greek, there's Arab, there's a lot. So I wouldn't say Sicilian food is just Italian.
No, it's yeah, you know, we try to be really authentic, you know. And when I say authentic, I don't mean necessarily authentic Italian, but authentic to ourselves, which kind of means like for the Italians, using what's around you, you know. And so I guess that's really what makes us.
Mo opened up with this earlier on that Filipinos have a penchant for Italian food. Why is that? I'm so
Filipinos
curious.
love pizza and pasta.
Yes.
Well, if you look at Filipino food and Italian food, it's pretty much the same. It's carbs with a lot of sauce.
It's the carbs, Mo.
And lots of fat.
And lots
We're
of fat.
carnivores.
Yeah. You know, if you're gonna have a special meal or a romantic date, you know, you want something really yummy, right? Mamaya na yung health food. You
But
know.
do you guys cater to the Filipino palate? Do you guys make your spaghetti a bit more sweet? Or do you guys stay true and are really authentic?
So like what I did for the marinara sauce, I didn't want to put sugar because I'm going to get crucified.
Right.
Let's be real. But what I did do to stay true to Italian authenticity is to use the produce around me. So we took some local tomatoes and roasted it. And that's what gave it that touch of sweetness that Filipinos look for.
Okay.
And so that's sort of the authentic Italianness of it, is using what's around you. You know what I mean? That's really what they preach.
Yeah, basically they
Yeah.
use what's in their
Exactly,
area.
yeah.
their
So
product.
there's nothing more, I guess, Italian than using what's around you,
So
I guess. Yeah.
where do you guys source then your ingredients here in the Philippines?
Oh, that's a trade secret. I'd have to kill someone. But no, we work with lots of suppliers. We also import ourselves, you know, a lot of stuff, excellent stuff. And, you know, honestly, you have to talk to our purchaser. They're smarter than me.
The purchasing goddess, they always do that. Okay, you know, we've had several brands, restaurants here, and they've been doing the same business as with food. And the staying power for restaurants, give it a couple of years. But you guys have been here for over a decade and still growing. So what's the secret to the longevity, both also in flavor and in the business?
Okay, so, you know, F&B is an incredibly competitive business. It's a sexy business. Everyone wants a piece of it, but it's really, really hard, right? And so I would say the secret is adaptability, right? Honestly, and to work incredibly hard and not treat it like a hobby, but treat it as a vocation, honestly speaking. And what has allowed us to sort of go, in this past year alone, we've done more growth in this past year than we have in the past 9 years. You know, open 2 stores, we're opening another one at the end of the year, maybe another one. And I guess the secret is to always constantly innovate. Always constantly innovate. We totally revamped our menu when we opened our San Juan branch. Of course,
Yeah,
a lot of
chef,
good
share
chefs,
those
yeah.
innovations and how
yeah.
you kept things alive throughout the years.
It's basically just me never being satisfied with myself. You know, I grew up with a really tough mom, and she was never happy with anything I made. And I guess it still happens today where you know, we've created something that's been growing in the last year, and even then I'm still not happy. We still want more.
Wait, chef, parang may hugot yon about your
I
mom.
felt that.
I felt that. But you turned it into something
No, my
great.
mom is my biggest fan and my biggest critic.
Does she cook as well?
She did, yeah.
Has she tried what you've made?
Unfortunately, no, she's not based in the Philippines
Oh,
anymore.
okay. So that's the goal. That's the goal, to
That's
get
the
mommy
goal.
trying
That's the
it.
goal.
Yeah, but with that being said, chef, how do you know when it's good enough to serve in your restaurant? You keep saying that it's not good enough. How do you know when, okay, this is good, we can serve this to people?
Well, for me, it's never good enough. But that's why I surround myself with people who can tell me that, okay, we can ship this.
Okay. Well, you know, for us, it's really less is more. You know, we don't just push out items willy-nilly. And we really edit and edit and edit until we feel that it is good enough. And it's just all about editing. Yeah.
Okay, I want to jump into the polarities because earlier on we talked about plant-based. We had that wonderful leche flan, which you got to make.
So yummy, yes.
Now I'm going to jump into this meat, this wonderful
This
steak
is
right in front of
100%
me.
steak.
Yeah.
Okay, what makes this extra special? Let's share it right now.
Okay, so we are actually, importers as well, right? We are the exclusive importers and distributors of Matsusaka beef, Ito Ranch Matsusaka beef, the best farm in the world, right? And if you take a look at this, we brought a little sample for you. If you take a look at it, it is phenomenal.
Look at that marbling.
It looks so nice, but it's RG. I'm so sorry. I feel like Chef RG is saying right now, looking at the steak, saying it looks so pretty.
With the price to match, syempre, but you get your money's worth, right?
Yeah, so
and it's phenomenal.
We see a lot of this in the market.
Yes.
You still see like other people carrying Matsusaka, but you're saying that this is the official, the one and only.
Yes.
How do you know if it's official or not?
Well, first of all, we flew in the Japanese, and we had a big lunch in Shangri-La.
But I mean, like when people are shopping, how do they know which one, like where to buy?
Well,
like, is there a
honestly,
seal?
that's
Is
quite
there...
difficult. Unless it comes from us, it's difficult to say if it's
Gotcha,
official.
okay.
I would say, maybe if there's a place that serves Matsusaka, maybe balikbayan siya or something, bring it home. But this is direct from the source. We did a big launch event with the Japanese, with Ito-san, who's kind of like a celebrity in Japan. There's seals, certificates, and everything. And we actually have a sample for you here.
Oh yeah, Chef, you said you're gonna torch it live on air.
Yes.
Let's do that. I'm so excited.
Yeah,
so while
let's
you're
do it.
torching the steak, Chal and I are gonna try the other food that y'all
Okay,
have brought
Ferdi,
here.
cover your eyes. Chef RG and other plant-based people, cover.
They're judging us right now. There's so many people judging
No,
us.
but seriously, this is nice
God
because
bless you.
what we're sharing with you is actually, there's Kobe beef and there's
and now this is
Matsusaka beef, which you said.
We carry Kobe beef, Matsusaka, Omi, all of it.
We're talking about Italian
I
food,
know.
and we're bringing in steak from Japan.
I know.
Let's put that together, please.
Yes, honestly, and I'm going to be completely transparent, I don't feel the need to explain it. We think it's some of the best beef in the world, and we decided we're gonna serve it, and it's been a great hit.
Okay, let's torch it and let's see.
let's torch it. And while you guys are doing that, we're gonna do rapid
No.
fire as well.
Okay.
So go ahead, Chef, go and torch it.
Yeah.
And I guess we'll ask you all
This
what's
is actually
happening.
how we serve it in the restaurants. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, we
okay,
torch
let's
it.
see.
Basically,
So-
just to get the fat rendered, get that rosemary singing.
Fat, rosemary,
More
herbs.
beef.
Come on,
Okay,
let's
so
do
for
it.
Chef Matt, while you're torching that, your go-to spice for elevating pasta.
My go-to spice always has been fennel seeds.
But I love
Fennel
fennel.
Always been fennel.
Fennel
Okay,
seeds.
okay. The secret to your revamped pizza dough.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, that is a good one.
Yeah, so tell us all your trade secrets.
That actually took 36 tries.
36 tries.
So
36
specific. I
tries.
love it.
I counted each and every one. I like calling it Pizza 36 because we tested it 36
we
times
nitpick
before we...
every little single thing
Because,
about it.
we're perfectionists and, it's basically a hybrid.
So what's-
Neapolitan, New York.
Oh, wow.
How did you do that? Actually, I'm so curious.
Sorry,
what makes
that
your
oh wow was for this one
For
that
the-
I just tried.
What is this?
Please, wow, this grab.
Oh, yeah, let me-
But what is this one that I just had? The pasta.
So this is the truffle
I just ate
sausage.
vegan leche
the
flan.
truffle
That's a
sausage.
truffle. Okay.
Grab a
um,
nice Matsusaka.
I think what makes
here.
that really special is we make
This
the
is
sausage ourselves.
I'm not vegan today, okay? I'm never sometimes lang.
Oh. Wow.
It's killer. Right?
Thank you guys. I'm bringing this home. Thank you. Wow. Okay, no need for an explanation.
It's killer,
You're right.
no, it's killer. See, that's why I said, you asked me, the marriage, we just want to serve the best products and the best services we can.
Okay, next
Wow.
question. Favorite new technique
pizza.
that you use
That's
on the menu,
all for him.
chef?
It's not exactly a new technique, but with the obsession of the market when it comes to melt in your mouth, fall off the bone, I like sous videing. It's not a new technique,
sous vide's delish.
but it's
how
one of
you
my
like.
favorites.
Okay. I felt silent because I don't know if you can even say this on air. It's like French kissing.
Which one?
With the
It's killer, no,
with
please
the
get another
steak.
slice. Wait,
With the
wait.
steak,
Look,
with the
this
steak.
is still protein,
Yeah,
Okay.
no,
It's
Still
protein is
protein,
life.
protein. Yeah.
But with your revamped menu, what's your favorite dish? Chef, we'll start with you. and then-
Actually, may I answer that one?
Yeah, no,
yes,
both of y'all can answer it.
I think we can collectively say our favorite dish is the one named after my mother.
Which is?
It's called the Botarga alla Carmen. It's a pasta dish we have. Now, for those who are not familiar, botarga is like the fish roll of a special fish.
Okay.
Right? And it was her favorite dish. And it's actually our best-selling pasta.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And can I share a little story about that?
Quickly,
real
go.
quick, yeah. So she passed away actually in June
Sorry to hear that.
of June 19, 2024. And so I had this commissioned to honor them because they never got to go to Europe.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah,
That was their
so-
dream to travel to Europe.
Yes. And so I had this commissioned vintage style 60s poster of the vacation my father and my mother never got to go on. And I wanted with the really corny title like Under the
Yeah, that's
Sicilian
cute,
Sun.
though.
So in every restaurant we have this poster. And when it came time for Molito, we said we needed a strong piece of artwork. So
Okay, he's
the
standing up.
obvious
What's the
thing-
surprise? What's the
obvious
reveal?
thing was the sequel, Under the Sicilian Sun.
I got nervous.
I know,
was
I'm like,
oh,
we're a
are we gonna
noontime
take some
show
shirts
here.
off?
Okay, I get
Okay.
it. Well,
So-
what a lovely
Cute.
tribute to your parents.
That's actually my favorite dish, and it's also our best-selling pasta.
What about you, Chef? What's your favorite?
Well, the botarga is easily my favorite, but unfortunately we don't have it here for you to try. But the one dish here that's my favorite is obviously the one that I named after myself. It's the Mateo pizza.
Oh, if it has your name,
Oh,
then
it's
it must.
Mateo with a challenge.
Hey, Mateo's a
again.
good friend of ours, you know?
Oh.
We like Mateo. He's
This is
sorry
his
again.
pizza.
Because there are vegans in the room, but this is our high-end all-meat pizza.
All right, pass it. Oh, I'm
Let's
so sorry, but
try
yeah, pass
this.
it on
Sorry
here.
again.
Okay, quickly, I can see that both of you have really strong personalities in terms of making sure to create the best quality dishes and restaurant and branding.
Yeah.
How do you guys work with each other? We've got, of course, the chef here, and you, of course, with the
I don't
business
really do
and the
anything,
branding.
I don't really do anything. Well, okay, to answer your question, it's really about, it's not about hierarchy or anything like that. The best ideas have to win. And it's about focus. It's really about talking things through and deciding, does this deserve to be on our menu? Is this the right thing? And even with strong personalities, weak personalities, the best ideas win at the end of the
Good
day.
answer.
I love it. Well, Chef, for those who are wanting to innovate and always change the way they're cooking, do you have any last messages to our viewers who are aspiring?
Just keep on trying. I mean, like I said, the pizza took us 36 tries. So as long as you're never satisfied, as long as you always want something perfect, just keep on trying. And eventually you're going to hit that number 36.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming, and thank you for bringing us all the food. Everybody's hungry around us. So we're going to wrap things up, but thank you guys again for coming.
Once
that
again.
was owner Lorenzo Vega and Chef Matt Navarro. Stay tuned.
Thank you very much,
We're going to be
ladies.
eating some more, so we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Thank you.